This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment and educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. But like I tell every day, the data they release us is false. They're meant to give us a false narrative of the market so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell APE. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell AMC. But I've been thinking about how the reverse split has been approved and the cost to borrow shot up. And on top of that, you have all these shares available to short, and the dark pool volume is going up. And I'm wondering, we know that the market makers can print unlimited shares for unlimited liquidity. And then all they do is fill out a 13F or 13G at the end of the year. And they say, oh, well, we sold 65 million shares that were sold to these dumb retail investors that we never bought and we never intend to buy. And then I started thinking, do these market makers with unlimited liquidity, were they getting the brokers jealous? Were the brokers saying, if they can get away with selling shares they don't own, why can't we do the same thing? It's not like there's a regulatory agency that's going to enforce the rules. And then I started thinking, what would have been the optimal time to start selling shares you didn't own and that you didn't purchase yet, and you probably decided you might never have to purchase them? And then I thought, right after the AMC reverse split was allegedly approved by the yes vote, I think a lot of the brokers, and it's just a theory of mine, I think a lot of the brokers started selling AMC shares that they had no intention of going into the market and buying. I don't even think that they even engaged the market makers. I believe they did this on their own. And I think that's one of the reasons why Fidelity was shut down yesterday. And I believe there's going to be other brokers that's going to be shut down as well. I think if AMC squeezes before that reverse split, the entire market is going to collapse. That is just my opinion. Once again, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell AMC. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell APE. But I think the fact that not the market makers, because they've been doing it forever with no problem. But I think some of these brokers were sitting down and looking at all the money the market makers were making selling shares they never had no intention of buying back, and said, why would we let them earn all that free money when we could make that money on our own? And I believe these brokers started selling shares that they never had no intention to buy back. And then when a reverse split was approved with the yes vote, I believe they started to double and triple down on selling the shares that they had no intention of buying back, because they said worst case scenario, 90% of them are going to be disappeared for free anyway. So we might as well make the money. And now that it has lasted so long, they are under so much pressure right now that they are paying the exorbitant cost to borrow because they don't want to get caught with their hand in the cookie jar. I am 95% sure that if the SEC did an investigation and we saw the chain of custody of the shares that were purchased, the AMC shares and probably APE shares too, that were purchased since the yes vote was passed, a majority of them would be shares that the brokers never even got from the market makers. They just put them in our account. And that's why the FTDs are out of this world, and that's why we're 37 days on the threshold list. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think my theory makes sense? Do you think that the brokers got tired of watching the market makers sell shares that they never bought and decided we might as well get in on the deal also because there's no regulatory agency that's gonna enforce the rules anyway? So why don't we rob retail investors also? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.